I'm Ifan Lloyd. I'm a veterinary practitioner. I work in practice at St James's Veterinary Group in Swansea. My role in this project is as a director of Iechyd. Iechyd is a contract holder for delivering TB testing services in South Wales. Iechyd is one of the project partners alongside Mentor Business, Bristol University, Aberystwyth University and Welsh Lamb and Beef producers. What we're doing is to evaluate the use of handheld technology in the form of an app to carry out on-farm disease risk assessments. There is a risk of infectious disease spreading from farm to farm through the movement of animals, leading to antibiotic usage and potentially antimicrobial resistance. We will be recruiting vets from around Wales, from a total of 6 practices, and they will be upskilled and trained in the use of the app. They will then be going out to up to 20 farms in total throughout Wales, and these farms are selected from the farms that are taking part in the active surveillance activity with Bristol University, and those farms will be receiving a visit by their own vet to carry out the biosecurity assessment. We will be using a scoring assessment, so each of the hazards or the risks that are found on the farm will be scored, and that score will be total at the end of the assessment to give the farm an overall risk score. That risk score can then be used for a number of purposes. One is it can be used by the farmer and the vet to re-evaluate and refine the processes they've got on the farm in order to reduce those risks, and those reduced risks will be demonstrated by a reduction in the score. And the plan is that this will be a very useful behavioural change programme to help farmers and the vets to implement these changes on farms, and therefore to reduce the risk of antibiotic resistant spread. There are 3 aspects to this. One is to keep disease off farm, or keep infections off farm, so we'll be focusing on how farms can stop disease coming on. The second one will be to evaluate the farm and advise and work with the farmer to reduce the risk of infections spreading between groups in the herd, or between animals in the herd, or between different sectors on the farm. If there's sheep and beef on the farm, how to prevent spread from one to the other. And finally, we will be looking at and making an assessment to reduce the risk of disease spreading off the farm and being carried onto a new farm. Effectively, this activity is a small pilot. The main emphasis is on developing the tool and evaluating it with a small number of vets and some of their farm clients. Now, the impact of this activity will be evaluated based on the results that we obtain from on-farm use, and also, importantly, from the feedback from the vets and the farmers. And we'll be giving due consideration to the practicalities and cost effectiveness of a larger scale rollout across Wales.